In this video, I'm going to show you what happens if you romance Jack and Miranda during the same playthrough in Mass Effect 2. All I can say is, awkward!
I suppose we should talk, but I won't be shared.
What's up, everyone? Big Dan here. Before we begin, I have a bunch of different Mass Effect Trilogy guides and lore videos on my channel, so if you're interested in seeing more, hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's dive right in. What's more dangerous than a suicide mission through the Omega-4 relay? How about getting romantically involved with two biotically charged babes who hate each other's guts?
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you, bitch!
Today, I'll show you what happened during my latest playthrough of Mass Effect 2, where I tried to romance both Jack and Miranda, for purposes of science. Yeah.
We have dismissed that claim.
Dating in Mass Effect 2 is fairly formulaic. It starts with being flirty in conversation, usually after completing your potential partner's loyalty mission. Things escalate from there in subsequent chats, and eventually you'll have a "what are we" talk with said character. This is when your love interest is like, "Shepard, this is crazy. We're talking about love when we're on a suicide mission?" And the commander is like, "You betcha. I already died once, and if I'm going to go through hell and back, I only want you at my side."
Who said anything about love? I'm just trying to get you into bed.
That, or you can break off the relationship, or postpone making a commitment until later, you wishy-washy D-bag. This is commonly referred to as the romance lock-in conversation, because when you say yes, it signals to the game that this is your official partner, the one who will show up for the pre-suicide mission romance scene. I personally think calling it a lock-in conversation is super awkward, but hey, it's a video game, so let's just roll with it. Now let's see what happens when we try to lock in both Jack and Miranda. In order to pull this off, we need to complete both their loyalty missions and resolve their blowout fight with a speech check, since choosing a side in their argument automatically eliminates the scorned character as a potential romance. We'll kick things off by making things official with Jack first and seeing how Miranda reacts.
Hey.
Talk to me, Jack.
Why? I'm not interested in some dumb shit love affair. Never goes right.
Why do you put so much distance between us?
Murtaugh, a guy, used me like the rest. For sex, for biotics. It was fun, and he ruined everything. We tagged a weapons frigate with a Batarian escort and got separated. He had a choice, leave with the guns or come back for me. Idiot dumped the score and waded into the squints. I made the shuttle, but no way he was getting out.
And?
I fly for a day or so, and then the shuttle kicks out this recording. He set it to play if he hadn't checked in. He figured that would mean he was dead. Talked about the future we were supposed to have, how he had planned to set us up a home, how he loved me and he was sorry it wasn't going to happen.
You feel like his death was your fault?
No, he did it to himself. You feel, you get sloppy. It's that damn simple. He found out, and you'll find out.
If he had left you, you would have died.
So what? You ever see me flinch? Or run? Death is easy. Fucking on-off switch. But this, it just burrows in. Like those husks, you end up with nothing inside. I'm supposed to take that and say, thanks, dead guy.
How about a little effort here, Jack? I'm getting tired of the wall you put up.
It's there for you too. Don't you get it? This will screw your mission. You want out alive? You goddamn run.
Good thing the mission is suicide. I guess everything works out.
Are you nuts?
I'm also technically undead, so do your worst.
Okay, what the fuck, Shepard?
So you're crazy, so what? That's practically stamped on the boarding pass for this mission.
It's just gonna hurt, or you'll mess around, or I'll end up killing you or something.
And?
And that sucks.
So it'll suck. But how much fun is it gonna be on the way?
I need some time to think, all right? Really, just leave me alone. God damn it.
Now at this point, we're locked in with Jack, so let's go talk to Miranda. When I was doing this, I was just at the turning point where I would have had the "what are we" talk with Miranda, But instead, this happens.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
I do. I suppose we should talk, but I won't be shared. If it's going to go anywhere, everyone on this ship needs to know that you're mine.
You're the only one I care about, Miranda.
Then you need to make that clear to someone else. Let her down and then we'll talk.
I love the complete 180 in tone, like, sure, I'd love to talk, you piece of human garbage. So now we have a few options from here. If we do nothing, things will stay in limbo and we will remain with Jack. We can also officially break up with Miranda by speaking with her and choosing this dialogue option.
But I won't be shared. If it's going to go anywhere, everyone on this ship needs to know that you're mine.
I don't think it's gonna work between us, Miranda.
Thought as much. Probably for the best. Someone needs to keep a clear head. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some work to do.
But if we want to push things forward with Miranda, we need to go break up with Jack to make that happen.
Hey,
We need to discuss our relationship.
I said I want to think about everything. You know what it's like to think you're alone and find out you're not?
Pretty much, yeah.
You don't have to agree so fast, you fucker.
This is getting tiresome, Jack. I thought you weren't the thinking type.
What are you getting at, Shepard? Don't 180 on me.
I've got other options. You understand, right?
Right. I said I didn't care where you played. That's your call. Your ship. Don't need you in my head anyway. Fuck off!
Once we have dumped Jack, we can go back to Miranda and have the lock-in conversation with her like we normally would. And if we do this, she'll show up for the romance scene before the final mission. Keep in mind, if you start a romance with someone, lock it in, and then dump them, you cannot romance them again.
Fuck off!
So now let's see what happens if we make things official with Miranda first, and then talk to Jack.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
I do. I suppose we should talk. I don't know what this is. If this is stress or just blowing off steam or...
I care about you, Miranda. And I think you care about me.
This is no time for emotional entanglement. You and I know more about the Collectors than anyone. We know how unlikely it is that we're coming back alive. What idiotic bunch of hormones thought that now was a great time for love?
Who said anything about love? I'm just trying to get you into bed.
You ass.
Come on, Miranda. You want this.
Yeah, I do. So don't die. You promised me, damn it.
I died once already. I don't plan to do it again.
Give me some time. When I'm ready, I'll come by, okay?
Hey,
Talk to me, Jack.
I got nothing to say. You act interested, but you got other things going. So don't pretend you coming down here is special. You make a lot of stops.
Is this about Miranda?
I don't care where you play, but don't act like I'm precious if this is just killing time for you.
You don't seem like the type to get hung up on that.
Maybe you don't know what type I am.
What I do on my ship is my own business.
No argument here. But don't come down here all concerned and careful if you're trying to shove it up someone else. I don't care where you play, but don't act like I'm precious if this is just killing time for you.
I'm not ready to break it off.
Then why the hell are you talking to me? Get the fuck out of here.
You're the one I'm interested in, Jack. I'll make sure Miranda knows.
You do that, then we'll talk.
I make choices on the battlefield, not in the bedroom.
I told you, I don't give a shit who you're sleeping with, but you've been talking like you want to understand, and that freaks me out. So if you're gonna keep doing that, you need to clear your head.
That's such a douchey way to gaslight someone. I make choices on the battlefield, not in the bedroom. Just like with Miranda, things will stay in limbo with Jack unless you break up with your other partner. Although I didn't see an option that would officially break up with Jack, even saying you're still interested in Miranda, allows you to come back and have the conversation with her later. At this point, if you want to date Jack, you'll need to go break up with Miranda.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Always. I'm dealing with a few loose ends for Cerberus. We haven't had much free time lately. But I haven't forgotten our earlier discussion. I think we're crazy, but I haven't forgotten. Assuming you're still interested.
This won't work, Miranda. We're too much alike. We need to stay professional.
I'm sorry you feel that way. But I understand. It's simpler this way in any event. No complications. That's probably for the best. Thank you for coming by, Shepard. I'll talk to you later.
From here, you can have the regular lock-in conversation with Jack. One of the other things I was curious about in this scenario was how it would impact Jack and Miranda's loyalty. Like, if you break up with one of them, will they remain loyal to the commander? And it turns out that yes they will. At no point during any of this messing around did I lose either character's loyalty. The only way to lose Jack or Miranda's loyalty is to side against them during their big blowout fight, or to skip their loyalty missions entirely, but in that case you're not really losing their loyalty because you never had it to begin with. Mass Effect 2 romances sadly don't have the same confrontation scenes from the first game when you try to pursue multiple characters.
Commander, we need to talk.
I should have seen this coming.
To be fair, BioWare would have had to write and animate a ton of additional scenes because there are many more romance options in the second game. Still, it would have been interesting to see what that love triangle scene would have been like for Jack and Miranda. So there you have it. What happens if you try to romance both Jack and Miranda in Mass Effect 2? If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to Big Dan Gaming for more Mass Effect and RPG videos. Until next time, this has been Big Dan. I should go.
So, Commander, you figure Miranda would ever lighten up a bit and... I can't even finish saying it. Hey, Commander, glad we figured out Jack is crazy, because I was really up in the air, just hanging there.